Hi, this is the video for January 23rd, 2015. It's Friday, last day of the week. I had a good start to the week, but then a really rough last couple of days trying to fade big news and big trends and etc. So I'm trading half positions now since yesterday because of just kind of like get my mojo back, so to speak, and also to limit the damage. You know, like if I'm gonna be on a losing streak, I don't want to be doing it with more money than I have to. So anyways, yeah, we have a huge trend down the day before yesterday, the 22nd. This is my last exit. I was trying to long last exit overnight. It lost 2%. Today it lost another almost 2%. It bottomed here. So I was thinking long here. I know I didn't do it. I even went short here, but I was thinking long. The reason why for my thinking long is that we have a very extended trend, and then we have a couple of massive bear bars here with the exhaustion gap here. So we have a couple of massive like red bar. We bottomed at like 111. That's just ridiculous. This thing was at 125 on Christmas. So before Christmas, at some point it's gotta give. I mean, if anything, for the sake of the short covering, right? So here, like, yeah, it bounces at the bottom of this bar. It bounces on very big, so big red bar with big volume. So basically exhaustion, sell climax, I'm gonna say. It bounces hard on even more volume, keeps going up. I was thinking of going long here, but the thing is that I'm still kind of messed up from yesterday, to be honest, because yesterday I was so mad at myself try to fade the trend. So I was like, well, if now I go long and this thing keeps going down, I'm really gonna beat myself up. So it's so I don't go long, you know. I can't get myself even though it looks long to me, I can't talk myself into it at this point. Here I even take a small short, but obviously you can see I'm nervous. And plus I was on full position. Yeah, I'm nervous here. Like I take this breakout. I would have totally gotten 10 pips even more, but I just took 5 or 6. So now I'm kind of like calming down. I'm like, okay, listen, this is a nice on the 5 minutes. Don't worry about the other trends, the other higher time frame. On the 5 minutes, if anything, that's a nice little bull channel that's forming. So what you're gonna do what you usually do when that happens. You're gonna try to get on with the trend. So yeah, we start here. We have this bar. I draw this channel. I draw the parallel here. So here it's obviously staying nicely within the channel, and now it pulls back to the trend line, which also happens to be the EMA. So that's totally I'm still a little nervous because of what had happened, but this is totally like, if I don't trade here, I don't trade anymore, right? Because that's definitely my bread and butter trade. So I enter here. I took and now another thing I decided to do is like, well, after a couple of days we've had yesterday, I was like, well, if I'm going to be losing so many pips when I'm wrong, I need to make more than 10 pips when I'm right. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take my trades in basically enter two positions. Well, I mean one position, but exit in two position, like exit the first 75%, between 50 and 75% at 10 ticks, I guess, because that's what I've been doing, and try to take the rest for a ride. But that's really hard. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this, because I took my 10 pips and now I got like about 17 pips. It starts to hesitate a little bit. What do? I close it, you know. And if I had stayed in, it would have gone for another 40-50 pips. But I need to learn to do that, because I think that's the way to make real money. I need to let my winners run a little bit. This 10 pip thing is it's nice when it works, and it often works. The problem is when it doesn't work, and it's just like the losses are too big to offset the wins don't offset the big losses. Or they do, but only after a long period of time, and that's not fun. Right now I kind of have to make up for it in months and a half of trading. That's not that fun. In dollar amount, it's not. I mean, what I lost in dollar amount is not that big a deal to me, but it's mainly the confidence, self-confidence that took a beating. Knowing that everything I've done the last 2 months pretty much brought me nothing. regardless of how many dollars. I'm trading very small positions, obviously. $42 today. Yesterday I lost 350. That's a little more annoying, but still 350. I can totally deal with that. I mean, 350. It's like whatever. There's $350 less in the bank. It's not gonna make my life any different. But yeah. So anyway, so that was a trade. I should have stayed in there. So the mistake was a perfect entry, I have to say. But then the mistake was to exit the second part too quick. So then I want to go short again because I'm like, there's a 200 EMA, and I also had a measured move drawn here, I believe. Yeah, and so I was gonna go long just above the EMA. Never happened. So now I see those two big red bars, and I'm still thinking, okay, overall this one on big volume, I'm still thinking overall the trend is down, so let's try to short on a pullback from this big bar, you know, and the channel, it's been broken. Really, if yeah, I wasn't thinking of that, but typically reversal is more likely when you have a break and then a retest. So a smaller move would have been to short around here, not here. But anyways, I think 8 pips on that, and then I keep the remaining 25% of my position. Oh, it's coming nicely down. I keep the remaining 25% of my position. I ride it all the way back up. I was ready to add some shorts up there. It didn't. I was waiting for it to break out above this top, which never happened. But anyways, I'm just like, it's getting late. It's like 12:30 on Friday, so I'm like, yeah, it'd be nice to have a profit on this trade, but I think I'm just gonna exit and break even and just move on with my day. It's Friday. I don't want to. Last thing I want to do is be stuck in a losing trade towards the end of the day, especially with the Greek elections coming up this weekend. That's gonna make this thing move dramatically again either way. So I don't want to be involved. I want to be flat. Yeah. So anyway, so that was I'm measuring this. I used to measure pips, but now I'm measuring dollars, because first of all, it's really what counts at the end of the day. Because you say, yeah, pips doesn't matter. Yeah, you can trade 1,000, you can trade like $1 million the same way. That's not true. When you trade, I've definitely experienced that. When the more money you have on the line, the more it affects your decision. And so really, the dollar is really what counts. And that's one reason. And the second reason I'm counting dollars is because, like for example, here I decided to trade 4 position here because I figured my stop wouldn't be much higher. Here I'm like, okay, if I'm entering here, I want my stop here. That's 50 pips. I'm not trading a 4 position with 50 pips. I'm going to trade a half position and I'll add if I have to. So basically, I keep going back and forth. Like sometimes 30,000 here. It wasn't even heavy. It was 15,000. Here I think I had 20,000. I mean, basically, I kind of adjust the position based on what the stop should be, because now I'm using stops, real stops, not just mentor. Like, oh yeah, whatever. If it gets around here, I'll close it. And that's the other reason I'm using dollar amounts, because the number of pip doesn't represent the same dollar amount every time. Okay, so yeah, pretty bad week overall, but I'm still happy today. I was not even gonna trade at all today. I was gonna like stay away from it, but I figured, you know what, I need to just be able to bounce back from these days, or even these couple days, like, because they're gonna happen now and then. What I need to do is focus on the winning day, try to make more money even on the winning days, because I'm missing out on a lot of trades. You know, there's many little trades that are not only missing out, but like this, for example, this trade should have been a much bigger winner. There's no reason to exit this thing. I mean, if anything, I should have exited around here, at the very least around here, or at least maybe here on a big bull bar. But when you see that it bounces off the EMA, gives you a nice bull bar and another one, you know, like, I mean, you know, after that this is like very likely to be at least one more good green bar, you know. But anyway, so I'll be back at it on Monday, and hopefully make up for the losses within a couple of weeks. I'm trading bigger position now too, so bigger than when I originally started, so it shouldn't take me too long.